can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. Revelio. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Revelio. Confringo. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
More cobwebs.
Revelio.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's never been this long. I just know something's happened.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Revelio.
Expulso! Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Curiosity they teach at Hogwarts.
I'm supposed to do this for?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be...
Yeah.
Revelio.
I didn't touch your health. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. No, what over here? Another human.
Pity, not quite.
Glitches! Why can't I hit you?
Your spells glance off of me. Oh, that was meant for me.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! How childish!
Depulso.
Yeah. Another human.
Levioso.
Was that your best? Easily diverted. You won't last long. I've been fighting this.
Someone's been taken out of
Accio. Stupid one. Defender. Descender. Accio.
You can't see.
Leviosa. Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Depulso. I should investigate. Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day with...
They come after me. I'll stick 'em with them.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. This place has seen better days.
What was that? Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Confringo. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Revelio.
So we're all me lads in Rookwood Tom's glad.
it best, though, to sense one's way through the unknown? Surely one's inner wisdom.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Look at you fall to pieces.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste some time with this.
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. I've never seen a sword like it.
What do we have here?
someone there?
Picarius totalis. Revelio. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Who's out there?
Picarius totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Maybe I'll have my own operation worked out one day. It's working for me.
Revelio.
Goblins will finally rule over.
Picarius totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Huh? Who is it?
Revelio.
Why am I always on patrol?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. What went on here, I wonder?
When the war is over, goblins will rule.
Oh! Hello?
You've been paying attention to defense against that student defeated our encampment in the tower. Oh,
Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
never seen a wizard shoot.
I won't bet.
Dead! Depulso! Confringo!
Revelio.
Leviosa!
Is somebody there? Hello?
Revelio.
I could have sworn I heard something. Apparently not. The area's still clear. Very well prepared.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Someone there?
Revelio.
What's that? Who's there? What was that? An intruder! I should have been your death.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Descendo. Findo. Revelio.
fill up so much you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. Eat light, and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Patricius Totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
I have a brother who works at Greek Oxford. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner...
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Huh? Who is it? Is somebody there? Hello?
Revelio.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it. Not your best moment, I fear.
The boiler doors. How to open?
It's the student from the town. You won't believe it.
Confringo. Leviosa.
Always on the defensive.
You are postponing the end.
That's the student who you were.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Cabalso. Glacius. Descending. Defender.
What an unfortunate death for you! No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Confringo.
You won't get away with that.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa.
This will not go well for you.
Expelliarmus.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio.
Ranrock has fooled you all.
To your demise. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Too quiet, if you ask me.
Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about
Revelio. 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 Depulso. Revelio. What's down there?
What's going on out there?
It's Totalis.
Why is it not quiet? Is it? Not quiet. Your little magic tricks won't distract me!
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Cabalso.
Come to an agreement and you'll just set me free!
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Ramrod's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Wait a moment. Here's playing tricks.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Who's that? Feels like I've been at this for hours.
It's Totalis.
What was that?
Sleep on my feet, I could.
It's
Time to
Totalis.
fight! Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
What's that? Who's there?
on pudding.
Who is it?
One less human to worry about. Enough of this. Why? Drag this out longer than necessary. Your spells glance off of me. How childish! Stop it! Snap that one, and nigger. You won't stop me. That was meant for me. Confringo! You are postponing the inevitable! Get accustomed to that! I won't rest until
Confringo!
Leviosa!
Expelliarmus!
No! I will make you pay. Was that your best? I don't have time for this! Arrogant child! Why can't I hit you?
Descendant! Arresto momentum! Stupid one! Incendio! Defender! You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Revelio. Confring. Revelio.
No ritual weapons.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa.
Company there. Hello?
Revelio. Leviosa. Repulso. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupid. Descendo. Defendo. Revelio. party to attend by myself. Revelio.
Descendo. I won't rest.
Accio.
Defender.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacier. Potato. Stupefy. Descendo. Defendo. Glacier. Accio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacier. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Glacier. Defendo. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the...
Revelio.
When I set about my...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sorona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Confringo! That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Revelio. 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 Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Arresto momentum. Stupefy, Glacius, Defender, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Stupefy, Accio, Protego, Stupefy, Glacius, Confringo, Stupefy, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Glacius, Defendo, Confringo, Protego, Expelliarmus, Glacius, Defendo. One less foul hulking brute. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I wish I'd paid more attention. You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I simply pretended that where they go.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old. It sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
I can always rely on my patrollers to keep them hard work and good luck going.
My Hogwarts team and the
Off on another adventure, are we?
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Revelio.
If the bird is calling, I wouldn't say it's a good sign, not at all. It's evidence you've already caused disturbance, so no, I don't agree with you at all.
Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
What are you up to now?
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio. Capulso. Capulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. I wonder what that does. Accio! Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. That did it. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. Revelio. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poking. Enough dumb beasts for everyone.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Revelio. Not the safest place to sneak into.
I tell you,
Descendo.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Revelio.
This is almost too easy.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Cabolso. Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Revelio. Improvicus totalis.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Come out before I find you.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time with it. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Accio. Glacius. Defender. Send them!
I'm gonna enjoy this. Levioso!
Accio.
Do I look like a yeti?
Levioso. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 High Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. High Wing, go! Past the High Wing!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highway before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Away!